You know, growing up, I heard so many times, just a kid from Davis Drive, but it goes to show what happens when opportunity meets some motivation, some intelligence, and a little bit of skill, what can actually happen. First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone here who has taken the time to recognize, celebrate, support all of us in this room tonight, from family, friends, former teammates, faculty, peers, in the Bristol Sports Hall of Fame. I can't thank you all enough for the love you've shown throughout this process, and I also want to congratulate all of the deserving inductees on their accomplishments as well. I've learned so much about you all throughout this process, and it's meant a lot to me. I want to give a special thanks to my family for joining me here tonight. Thank you to my beautiful wife, Z, my mother, my father, my sister, Nicole, my nephew, Mason, Nina, which unfortunately is not here, my aunt, Ann, and unfortunately about a year ago, we lost my uncle and godfather, Paul McGrath, who I coached here in Bristol, grew up here, and founded Naugatuck Pop Warner football. I really wish he was here to share in this moment, but I know he and so many others are here in spirit. I also want to thank my brothers Mike, Rico, Noah, Raymond for your constant support since we've been kids. I also want to recognize the Hernandez family for being such a big part of my childhood and adulthood after all we've been through. Dave, Lisa, Davina, Crystal, DJ, and Aaron. Hate it or love it, you can't erase history, so I personally choose to acknowledge it. I want to dedicate this honor to my kids, Milani and Trey. My son did say earlier, though, to keep his name out my mouth, or some Will Smith shit was going to happen, so I'm waiting to see what goes down. I tried to tell him I was cool once back in the day, but he shrugged me off per usual, and as my son would say, like, you're not even that guy. He says it all the time. But in all seriousness, tonight, I am that guy. But more importantly than that, I'm your father, and that brings me much more happiness than any award can ever do. To my former teammates in the room, thank you all for the encouragement and brotherhood throughout our lifetime. Y'all really showed out. People say it often, but I truly mean when I say this is not an individual effort to get up here tonight. There have been so many people that helped in so many ways, but I'm trying to stick to my 5 minutes, so I'm gonna try to hurry this up. I want to take special thanks to the coaches that I've been surrounded by within this community as a kid. My first ever Pop Warner coach, Coach Geiger, going to Coach Thomas, Coach Hackney, and then moving to high school, Straneri, Fercucci, Bain, Coyne, and Coach Perone. I can go on and on. These men really helped create a family amongst boys, and I really, really appreciate you all for that. As we got older, I remember sitting in the stands in Muzzy, and my buddy's not here tonight, but my dad talked to me about this kid you might have heard of, Ronaldo Soto. And he took me to a game. I think Soto scored 3 touchdowns that night, and we got in the car, and my dad said, "Is that gonna be you someday?" And I looked at him and I said, "I'm gonna break every single record he ever had." And fortunately, that was able to come to fruition, but I'm enjoying watching young Soto play. I heard that he's really good, and he might be the next one to break all of our records. All my coaches have a very special place in my heart. Coach Thompson came over to Central during a tough time in our lives. During our sophomore year, we lost our future quarterback and one of the most charismatic friends and brothers in the community, Jay Ceda. It wouldn't be right if I didn't thank Jason and the entire Ceda family here tonight. His passing really changed all of us and taught us about family, love, mortality, and banded us together for life. After Jay's passing, football season rolled around and Coach Thompson had this wild idea, we'll just snap you the ball directly and we'll just do it that way. And it's fair to say that that worked out extremely well. Thank you for your genius and your leadership there. Coach Stafford, one of the best coaches and mentors that I've had to date, thank you for challenging us year after year on the track. I appreciate your love and support through the years. Even coming to Pittsburgh to officiate my wedding. I really, really appreciate that. And you don't have to admit it now, but it's fair to say that our state 4x100 team is probably still your favorite. Coach Perone, this man, again, came all the way from South Carolina just to be here tonight and spend this time with us. You're always there, Coach, which I really do appreciate. I really can't put into words exactly what you mean. You've been there through Pop Warner, through CETA, through high school, through Syracuse, UMass life. You taught us about the true meaning of being a dependable teammate, respect, and most importantly, love. I can't wait to be in this room when we induct you into the Sports Hall of Fame really soon. I appreciated this journey and still remain really humbled by those that surround me. I hope in our time spent together I've created a positive mark on you in some way, and if not, I hope I do so in the future. And to finally answer that question about my legacy, I'll definitely say it's those two beautiful kids sitting over there, Milani and Trey. I love you guys. Thank you guys.